Over 90% of women over 55 show signs of accelerated skin aging, and most have no idea why. And no, it's not just your skincare routine or how much sleep you're getting. If you've noticed your skin losing firmness, your energy crashing midday, or even memory lapses creeping in, it's not your fault. These are warning signs of something deeper, cellular aging. And it's happening earlier and faster in today's world. But here's the hopeful part. Recent studies in Nature, Cell Metabolism, and Harvard's longevity research are revealing how we can slow this process, and in some cases, even reverse parts of it with a few science-backed strategies. In today's video, I'll walk you through 3 supplements that target the root causes of aging, backed by research and practical results. I'll also share real stories from women just like you. Drop a comment below if you've noticed any of these signs. We're in this together. Let's begin with what's actually happening inside your cells when aging speeds up. What really causes aging at the cellular level? Most of us think of aging as wrinkles, gray hair, or slower metabolism. But beneath all that is something far more important and much more powerful: cellular aging. Your body is made up of trillions of cells, and every day they divide, repair, and keep you alive. But over time, this process begins to falter. According to the hallmarks of aging paper published in Cell Journal, 2013, there are 9 key biological processes that drive aging. Let's focus on the 3 most relevant to your skin, energy, and overall health. 1. DNA damage and genomic instability. Every day, your cells are exposed to environmental stressors, UV rays, pollution, processed foods that damage your DNA. While your body has repair mechanisms, they slow down with age. When DNA isn't properly repaired, mutations build up, leading to dysfunction, skin dullness, and even higher disease risk. According to a review in Nature Reviews Molecular Cell Biology, this genomic instability is a central hallmark of aging. 2. Mitochondrial decline. Mitochondria are your cell's power generators, converting food into energy. As we age, these cellular batteries become less efficient, producing less ADP, the molecule your body uses for energy, and more oxidative stress. This leads to fatigue, muscle loss, and slower skin regeneration. A 2020 study in the Journals of Gerontology found that mitochondrial dysfunction is directly linked to both physical and cognitive decline in older adults. 3. Inflammaging chronic low-grade inflammation. One of the most silent yet damaging processes is inflammaging. This is a persistent, low-level inflammation that doesn't cause immediate symptoms but silently damages tissue over years. Elevated levels of inflammatory cytokines like IL-6 and TNF-alpha are linked to wrinkled skin, joint pain, and accelerated biological aging. Harvard Medical School researchers have shown that this chronic inflammation accelerates everything from collagen breakdown to insulin resistance. So while aging is natural, its pace and impact are deeply influenced by what's happening inside your cells. The good news? These processes can be slowed, even partially reversed, with the right nutrients, movement, and recovery strategies. Coming up, we'll break down 3 supplements that target these exact mechanisms, starting with a deep red antioxidant that's 6,000 times more powerful than vitamin C. Supplement 1, astaxanthin. If you've never heard of astaxanthin, you're not alone. But this deep red pigment, naturally produced by microalgae, is quietly earning a reputation in scientific circles as one of the most potent natural antioxidants ever discovered. And for women over 50, its potential benefits extend far beyond just clearer skin. It may help protect your body at the cellular level for the very forces that accelerate aging. Astaxanthin is what gives wild salmon, krill, and flamingos their reddish-pink hue. But it's not just about looks. A landmark study in the journal Carotenoid Science found that astaxanthin is up to 6,000 times more effective than vitamin C at neutralizing singlet oxygen, a common free radical that damages skin and DNA. This means it can reduce oxidative stress, a major driver of both internal aging and visible signs like wrinkles and sagging skin. So how does it work? Oxidative stress occurs when your cells are overwhelmed by free radicals, unstable molecules that damage proteins, lipids, and DNA. Astaxanthin doesn't just scavenge these radicals. It embeds itself within cell membranes, forming a protective barrier that helps maintain cellular integrity. A 2020 review in Marine Drugs emphasized its dual ability to shield both the inner and outer layers of the cell membrane, something most antioxidants can't do. But perhaps most relevant to aging skin is astaxanthin's effect on inflammation and collagen degradation. In a 2012 double-blind, placebo-controlled study published in Acta Biochimica Polonica, women who supplemented with 6 milligrams of astaxanthin daily for 8 weeks showed significant improvements in skin elasticity, moisture retention, and reduction in age spots. These changes weren't just cosmetic. They were backed by biopsies showing lower levels of matrix metalloproteinases and MMPs, enzymes that break down collagen in aging skin. Let me share a quick example. One of my patients, Susan, a 62-year-old retired teacher, came to me with persistent dryness, sunspots, and fatigue. She had tried every over-the-counter cream imaginable with no lasting results. After reviewing her labs, particularly oxidative markers, we added 6 milligrams of astaxanthin to her routine along with hydration and healthy fats. Within 3 months, she not only reported smoother, brighter skin, but also improved joint comfort and mental clarity. Her inflammatory markers dropped by 22%. Astaxanthin's benefits don't stop there. It also appears to improve lipid profiles by reducing oxidized LDL, bad cholesterol, and supporting mitochondrial efficiency, key for energy and endurance. And unlike some antioxidants, it's fat-soluble, meaning it crosses the blood-brain barrier and may offer neuroprotective benefits as well. Bottom line, if you're looking for a supplement that supports both beauty and biology, astaxanthin deserves your attention. In our next section, we'll explore another powerful ally in the fight against aging, omega-3 fatty acids, and why the right type matters more than you think. Supplement 2, omega-3 fatty acids, the inflammation fighter. When we talk about aging gracefully, one of the most powerful yet overlooked factors is silent inflammation. It's not the kind that causes redness or fever. It's the low-grade, chronic kind that quietly damages your skin, joints, heart, and even your brain over time. Scientists now refer to this process as inflammaging, and omega-3 fatty acids have emerged as one of the most effective natural tools to combat it. Omega-3s are essential fats. Your body can't produce them, so you need to get them from your diet or supplements. The most beneficial forms are EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, found in fatty fish and certain algae. According to research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, higher blood levels of EPA and DHA are associated with slower cellular aging, reduced inflammation, and better skin hydration and elasticity. But how do omega-3s fight inflammation? It comes down to your body's balance of fatty acids. The typical Western diet is high in omega-6 fats, found in vegetable oils and processed foods, which promote inflammation when unbalanced by omega-3s. Omega-3s help restore equilibrium by reducing the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines like IL-6 and TNF-alpha. In a 2010 study published in Brain, Behavior, and Immunity, older adults who took 2.5 grams of omega-3s daily showed a significant decrease in these inflammatory markers within just 8 weeks. And yes, the benefits go beyond inflammation. Omega-3s are crucial for maintaining the fluidity of cell membranes, including skin cells. They support hydration, collagen structure, and even UV resistance. A 2011 study in the Journal of Lipid Research found that DHA helps form more mitochondria, your body's energy factories, which enhances both cellular energy and repair. I remember working with Linda, a 68-year-old retired nurse who came to me with stiff joints, brain fog, and thinning skin. She avoided fish due to taste and concerns about mercury, so we started her on a high-purity algae-based omega-3 supplement, 1,000 milligrams DHA and 500 milligrams EPA daily. Within 6 weeks, she noticed improved flexibility, clearer thinking, and even better sleep. Her skin felt less papery, and her morning joint stiffness nearly disappeared. What's crucial is choosing the right source. Many over-the-counter fish oil capsules are made from low-grade fish byproducts and oxidize quickly. Algae-based omega-3s, on the other hand, are sustainable, mercury-free, and offer superior bioavailability. In short, omega-3 fatty acids are not just heart healthy. They are inflammation regulators, skin nourishers, and brain protectors. Next, we'll dive into one of the most promising fields in longevity research, cellular energy restoration. And it all centers around a molecule you've likely never heard of, NAD+. Supplement 3. NAD+ precursors, fuel for your cells. You might not recognize the name NAD+, but your cells certainly do. NAD+, short for nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, is a molecule that plays a vital role in keeping you alive, energized, and resilient against aging. It's the spark plug behind every energy-producing reaction in your cells. Without it, your body simply cannot function. So why is NAD+ so important for aging? As we get older, our NAD+ levels drop dramatically. According to a 2018 paper in Cell Metabolism, NAD+ levels decline by as much as 50% between ages 40 and 60. This drop is linked to fatigue, reduced cognitive clarity, slower metabolism, and impaired DNA repair. In other words, when your NAD+ runs low, so does your vitality. One of NAD+'s most important roles is activating sirtuins, a group of proteins sometimes called the longevity genes. These proteins help regulate inflammation, protect your DNA, and improve mitochondrial function. Renowned Harvard scientist Dr. David Sinclair demonstrated in mouse studies that increasing NAD+ levels led to better mitochondrial activity and even reversed some signs of aging. But here's the challenge. You can't simply take NAD+ in pill form. It's too large to cross into cells efficiently. That's where NAD+ precursors come in. The two most studied precursors are NMN, nicotinamide mononucleotide, and NR, nicotinamide riboside. These are molecules your body can convert into NAD+ naturally. In a 2016 human trial published in Nature Communications, NR supplementation increased NAD+ levels by 60% in healthy adults without side effects. More recent research suggests NMN may be even more potent, though direct comparisons are ongoing. I worked with a patient named Carol, a 70-year-old grandmother who described feeling foggy, drained, and out of breath doing simple tasks like gardening. After confirming her metabolic markers and discussing options, we introduced NMN at 250 milligrams daily, along with magnesium and B vitamins to support mitochondrial function. Within 6 weeks, she reported sharper focus, better sleep, and enough energy to resume her morning walks. If NMN and NR aren't accessible or are restricted where you live, you still have options. Tryptophan, an amino acid found in turkey, eggs, and seeds, and vitamin B3, niacin, can support the salvage pathway, your body's natural way of regenerating NAD+. For optimal results, many longevity experts recommend pairing NAD+ precursors with consistent sleep, fasting windows, like 12 to 14 hours overnight, and exercise, all of which naturally raise NAD+ levels. While we can't stop time, we can certainly slow its toll on our biology. By protecting your energy systems at the cellular level, NAD+ boosters help you feel younger, not just look it. Next, we'll take a brief pause to discuss what supplements can't do, and the key lifestyle factors that make all the difference in graceful aging. The truth about supplements and what they can't do. Let's pause for a moment and get honest, because while supplements like astaxanthin, omega-3s, and NAD+ precursors can play a powerful role in supporting healthy aging, they are not magic pills. No supplement can replace a poor lifestyle. You can't out-supplement chronic stress, poor sleep, a diet of ultra-processed foods, or social isolation. That's not just opinion, it's science. A 2019 meta-analysis published in the Annals of Internal Medicine concluded that while certain supplements offered measurable benefits, Their effects were most powerful when paired with consistent habits like regular physical activity, quality sleep, and balanced nutrition. And while the research on longevity supplements is promising, much of it is still emerging. Many studies are conducted on animals or in small human trials. That doesn't mean they're useless. It means we need to manage expectations and always prioritize safety. For example, NAD+ boosters like NMN and NR have shown benefits in lab studies and early clinical trials, but they haven't yet been evaluated in large-scale, long-term human aging studies. That's why it's important to work with your doctor and choose only third-party tested, transparent brands. Here's the bottom line. Supplements should be seen as tools, not crutches. They're best used to support a foundation built on smart daily choices. Eating clean, moving daily, sleeping deeply, and staying mentally and emotionally connected. Think of them like the scaffolding around a well-built home. They enhance the structure, but the real strength comes from what you build every day with your choices, relationships, and self-care. In the next section, we'll talk about exactly how to apply these strategies to your real life without overwhelm or guesswork. How to integrate these strategies into real life. Knowing what works is one thing. Making it part of your life is another. The good news is you don't have to overhaul everything to see results. Aging well isn't about perfection. It's about creating simple, sustainable habits that support your body from the inside out. Let's start with astaxanthin. Add it to your morning routine with breakfast. Look for a soft gel with 4 to 6 milligrams per day, ideally derived from Haematococcus pluvialis microalgae. Pair it with a source of healthy fat, like avocado or olive oil, to boost absorption. Next, for omega-3s, aim for 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA daily. If you're not a fan of fish, opt for algae-based capsules. These are mercury-free and often easier on digestion. Try taking them with dinner to help reduce nighttime inflammation and improve sleep quality. For NAD+ support, if NMN or NR are available in your region, start low, around 250 milligrams daily, and increase if well tolerated. If not, focus on foods rich in tryptophan, turkey, eggs, pumpkin seeds, and add a quality B-complex vitamin. And remember, habits like intermittent fasting, 12 to 14 hours overnight, strength training, and deep sleep naturally boost NAD+ levels too. Build your habits into anchoring moments, like taking your supplements with coffee, stretching after brushing your teeth, or walking while listening to an audiobook. Small, consistent actions create compound results over time. And perhaps most importantly, give yourself grace. This isn't a sprint. It's a lifelong relationship with your body. You don't need to do everything at once. Just take the next best step. In our final section, I'll recap the key takeaways and share the mindset shift that changed everything for many of my patients. If there's one truth I hope you take away from today's video, it's this: aging is not a disease, and it's not your enemy. It's a natural process, one that can be influenced, slowed, and even improved with the right knowledge and care. We've explored 3 powerful supplements: astaxanthin, nature's antioxidant shield; omega-3s, the inflammation fighters; and NAD+ boosters, the cellular energizers. Backed by clinical science and real-world stories, these tools are here to support you, not to replace your body's wisdom, but to enhance it. But the real secret isn't just in what you take, it's in how you live. Your daily choices, your mindset, your ability to nurture both your body and your relationships. That's where the deepest rejuvenation begins. I've seen women in their 60s and 70s regain their glow, strength, and clarity, not from chasing youth, but from honoring their health. So take what you've learned today, apply it one step at a time, and trust the process. Your journey to aging vibrantly starts with awareness and continues with action. If this video helped you, consider subscribing, sharing it with a friend, or commenting below. Your story could be the inspiration someone else needs. Here's to your strength, your radiance, and your second act.